Tickets are now available for the annual Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism Luncheon, held Monday, November 21st at the Sheraton Grand Phoenix. Join media industry and community leaders in honoring this year's recipient, award-winning journalist and CBS Evening News anchor Scott Pelley. The annual Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism Luncheon. cronkite.asu.edu/luncheon.
Coming up next on Arizona PBS, Life and World. For veterans, coming back to civilian life brings new challenges, new opportunities, and new stories of remarkable courage and accomplishment. Veterans Coming Home connects veterans and their families to resources and services for a successful transition to civilian life. Explore some of the best resources and opportunities for veterans at azpbs.org/veterans. Coming soon to Arizona PBS.
On the next Arizona Horizon, hear from both sides on Proposition 206, which would increase the state's minimum wage. And we'll talk to Valley Chef Mark Tarbell about his new job as host of Check Please Arizona.
I'm Claire Danes. Meet today's most innovative artists on Art 21's Art in the 21st Century.
Art is not inherently good. It's not inherently bad, but it is inherently contradictory.
Friday night at 8 on Arizona PBS. Support for Arizona PBS comes from viewers like you and from
Ironwood Cancer and Research Centers, personalized cancer care through medical oncology, radiation oncology, and radiology services, focusing on emotional, physical, and social support, outsmarting cancer one patient at a time.
From the Cronkite Studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
Arizona is in the political spotlight tonight, a preview of tonight's rally held by Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence.
And protesters plan to block the Mill Avenue Bridge on Monday, why Reverend Jarrett Maupin coordinated this event.
Plus, when peaceful protests go violent, why North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory has declared a state of emergency. Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
And I'm Veronica Acosta. Thank you for joining us.
Arizona is once again in the political spotlight tonight. Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence is set to speak in a matter of hours from Mesa. Jesse Canales joins us live now from the rally location with a preview.
I'm outside the Living World Bible Church in Mesa, where despite some expected drizzle, Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence will be speaking in that building. He'll be rallying for himself and his running mate, presidential candidate Donald Trump.
According to the Arizona Republic Morrison Institute and Cronkite News poll taken in late August, Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump has a narrow lead over Democrat Hillary Clinton. It's a surprising feat considering Arizona is typically a red state. But Arizona Republicans do not seem concerned. They say they're getting positive reactions with independent voters they've spoken to.
We're finding that Mr. Trump has overwhelming support by independent, female, high propensity voters right now in our state.
Democrats believe the multiple Trump-Pence campaign events means Democrats are making up some ground.
I think they're a little worried. They're running a little scared. They want to, really solidify their support here in Arizona.
And what should we expect to hear tonight from the vice presidential candidate?
Recently happened in New York and some other states. With the violence that's happening, people want security. So you're going to hear a lot about national security today, and I think that will dovetail into immigration as well.
Democrats say Trump's insistence on building the wall continues to be a reason to vote for Hillary Clinton.
Donald Trump has started his presidential candidacy, insulting the Latino community.
Now we'll have full coverage of tonight's event on our website, cronkitenews.azpbs.org. Live from Mesa, Jessica Canales, Cronkite News.
Protesters plan to block Mill Avenue Bridge on Monday. Reverend Jarrett Maupin is heading up the event, calling it Blockade on the Bridge, Moral Monday Action. He wants to spotlight the death of 2 African Americans who were shot by local police since 2014.
We chose the Mill Avenue Bridge because it's the gateway to Tempe. It's the front door to the city.
The protest is expected to take place from 9 a.m. until noon. He says Tempe police are aware of his plans and will direct traffic around them. Maupin wants everyone to be safe and have their voices heard. Maupin is speaking out on the resignation of 3 Phoenix police officers accused of forcing a 19-year-old man to eat marijuana found in his vehicle during a traffic stop. Phoenix Police Chief Joseph Yonner says his department is conducting criminal and internal investigations of the incident that happened on September 13th. Yonner called the allegations disturbing and upsetting and said the department has a strong history of holding officers accountable for their actions.
North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory has declared a state of emergency following the violent protests in Charlotte that were sparked in response to the fatal shooting of Keith Scott earlier this week. Charlotte's Police Chief Kerr Putney and Mayor Jennifer Roberts spoke this morning asking the city for peace.
I'm asking for the community to have peaceful protests.
Our governor allowed for us to declare a state of emergency. The reason I sought that status is quite clear. I wanted to protect the property and I wanted to protect our people.
The National Guard has been deployed after what started as peaceful protests turned violent. Today, the Charlotte Police Chief said the body camera and dash cam video of the deadly police shooting should not be released to the public while the investigation continues.
Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump mentioned the violent protests in Charlotte this morning at an energy conference in Pittsburgh and what the sight of them are doing to the country's image to the world.
Others are witnessing the chaos and the violence firsthand. Our country looks bad to the world, especially when we are supposed to be the world's leader. How can we lead when we can't even control our own city?
Trump also said that the country desperately needs unity and that a national crime agenda will help keep cities safe by appointing the best prosecutors, investigators, and law enforcement. And in Florida yesterday, Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton spoke about equality for everyone. She told the crowd that in this country, no one is worthless and no one is less than.
We believe everyone is created equal. We all believe love trumps hate.
Clinton also spoke up about the protests in Charlotte and noted that respecting the police is important in keeping communities safe.
The campaign to regulate marijuana like alcohol held an event this morning to showcase how they believe passing Proposition 205 would help fund education in Arizona. The campaign to regulate marijuana like alcohol held a news conference to highlight the $55 million marijuana tax revenue they say would be given to education in Arizona if Prop 205 were to pass.
Even with the overall budget, we are still needing money for our education system. Our teachers are underpaid. There's no resources in the classroom. Our buildings are falling apart.
But when you compare that $55 million to the $191 million payout schools are getting from Prop 123 this year, how big of a difference will it make?
40% goes to K through 12, that will go to teacher salaries and building construction. That right there is helping our K through 12 system. We also have 40% of it going to all-day kindergarten, helping Arizona families that need that service get that service. Also, 20% is to educate our youth about marijuana, tobacco, and alcohol.
The education benefits of legalizing recreational marijuana were debated Tuesday when officials from Colorado spoke at an event against passing Prop 205.
The support is declining, and as more people find out about the negatives, as more people, for example, if you talk to people with kids in schools, their support is much, much less than if you talk to people without kids.
In the Colorado Springs, where John Suthers is mayor, recreational marijuana stores are banned. But the Yes on 205 campaign is hoping to sway voters with these new ads, starring mothers and a school teacher who all support the legalization of recreational marijuana in order to further education in Arizona. Colorado's marijuana tax revenue was $40 million per year as promised, while Arizona's would be $55 million per year if Prop 205 is passed come November.
As Washington lawmakers wrestle over funding for opioid and prescription drug abuse, one program that helps veterans with substance abuse problems is already getting high marks from advocates. Reporter Dylan Eddy is live in our Washington bureau with the details.
2.5 million Americans have served in Iraq and Afghanistan. and many more than once. But for some, returning home is the biggest part of their battle.
Within 72 hours, I was back in Philadelphia, and 4 days later, I was arrested for aggravated assault.
Timothy Wynn, a combat Marine who served honorably during the invasion of Iraq, found himself spiraling out of control.
You know, I used drugs and alcohol to cope with, what I now know as PTSD.
Wynn was arrested 7 times, but instead of being sent to prison, he entered into the Veterans Treatment Court system, which he says saved his life.
All of a sudden, you're kind of focused on a mission again. That's what we're used to. And, that mission, of course, is recovery.
What exactly is a Veterans Treatment Court? A video provided by Justice for Vets explains.
These veterans-only courtrooms offer treatment, accountability, and structure, while connecting them to benefits they have earned. If there is no Veterans Treatment Court available, they may end up in jail, separated from family, without treatment, and stuck in a cycle from which they may never recover.
These treatment courts grow out of similar diversion courts for mental illness and drug addiction. Judge Robert Russell explained an encounter that he had with a Vietnam vet in these similar courts, which led him to create the first veteran treatment court in Buffalo back in 2008.
He was standing erect. His his stance was slightly parted. His hands was behind his back. And he looked me direct in the eyes and said, "Judge, I'm going to try harder."
Today, there are 436 treatment courts nationwide. 9 of those are located in Arizona, and more are likely to come. Kingman Municipal Court Judge Jeffrey Singer said this in regards to the establishment of treatment courts.
I just think they're wonderful because it gives veterans who serve their country a second chance. They're in a lot better place in life when they graduate the program than when they first entered into the program.
The Kingman Veterans Treatment Court is the latest in Arizona, opening its doors last December. And it also had its first graduate from the program just last week. Reporting live from Washington, I'm Dylan Eddy, Cronkite News.
Some people worry that an increase in immigrants in the U.S. will decrease work hours and wages.
Today, experts are weighing in. Coming up on Cronkite News, a new study shows how immigration is really affecting the workforce in the country.
Plus, Navajo tribal members and Republican lawmakers speak out against a plan to make a southern Utah site a national monument.
I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. All my dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive right about now. Good to be alive right about now. Hallelujah, let that bass line move. It's good to be alive right about now. I think I finally found my It's good to be alive right about now.
Tickets are now available for the annual Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism Luncheon, held Monday, November 21st at the Sheraton Grand Phoenix. Join media industry and community leaders in honoring this year's recipient, award-winning journalist and CBS Evening News anchor Scott Pelley. The annual Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism Luncheon. cronkite.asu.edu/luncheon.
Yahoo confirmed today that personal information from 500 million accounts was stolen in a security breach. The stolen data includes usernames, emails, phone numbers, birthdays, passwords, and security questions used for verifying user identity. Yahoo is recommending that users change their passwords if they haven't done so since 2014.
A new report is taking a deep dive into the impact of immigration on jobs and wages. The report is from the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine. It includes research by economists, demographers, and other scholars. Among the findings, little evidence that immigration significantly affects the overall employment levels of U.S.-born workers. The impact of immigration on the wages of American workers is small, very small, and teenagers who did not finish high school saw their hours of work reduced by immigrants, but not their ability to find jobs. Cronkite News reporter Jamie Flores talked to immigrant workers in Phoenix to get their reaction.
At this construction site, like many others in Phoenix, a lot of the workers are immigrants. Victor Griego is from Sonora, Mexico.
We're not coming here to take anyone's jobs, because here, if you want to work, just fill out an application.
The new report by the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine found there is little evidence that immigration affects overall employment for workers born in this country.
I think that's a lie, because right now we're looking for people to hire, and we can't find enough workers.
Construction is just one type of job done by many immigrants. And even on bad weather days, the work has to be done. A light rain did not stop the work on this apartment building.
We all struggle, and that's what we're all here for. That's why we work, because of our families, because of our kids, because we want them to go further than we did.
The report found educating the children of first-generation immigrants cost local governments money. But when those kids grow up, they contribute to the economy. Jamie Flores, Cronkite News.
The report also found high-skilled immigrants, especially in technology and science, who have come in recent years, help spur innovation and create jobs.
Our Public Insight Network Bureau wants to hear your thoughts on jobs and the current minimum wage. You can go online to cronkitenews.azpbs.org to fill out our online query and share your story.
Senator Jeff Flake and U.S. Trade Representative Michael Froman spoke in Washington this morning on the importance of continuing free trade and how the Trans-Pacific Partnership is key to that future. The breakfast meeting was quickly interrupted by a protest.
We represent, in this country, 3% of the world's population, 20% of the world's economic output. We cannot grow economically if we shut ourselves off. I mean, that's the bottom line.
We the people reject the TPP.
The TPP hurts American workers. The TPP jeopardizes our food safety.
As the meeting closed, Froman and Flake told the crowd a large reason why people protest is because they are misinformed. But protesters might have a new support in the White House after the November elections.
Diamondbacks first baseman Paul Goldschmidt and his wife are helping patients at the Phoenix Children's Hospital.
It's fun.
It was really super fun.
Coming up on Cronkite News, the story of one young survivor who got the experience of a lifetime.
And got rain moving into the valley with 80 degrees, but check out that humidity, 55%, and it feels like 89 degrees. It's really muggy out there. Does that trend continue? I have your full forecast next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm always searching to feel like I fit into something.
We are the people that we are because of our past.
I'm just one of many who stopped being silent.
It's just proof of how far we have come.
Make sure in all the hustle and bustle, we don't lose sight of why we're here.
It all boils down to communicating the lives we live.
If you look closely, they've got a story to tell.
It connects with you in a very deep way.
We wish you love, peace, and soul.
Come with us on this great adventure.
Navajo tribal members joined Republican lawmakers Wednesday to speak out against a plan to make a southern Utah site a national monument. Cronkite News reporter Claire Caulfield has the story from Washington, D.C.
Bears Ears, just north of the Grand Canyon, is serene and peaceful, and the subject of a passionate and heated debate over who should control the land.
Designating the Bears Ears as a national monument will restrict access to the land and area, require payment of entrance fee, and the local natives and Anglo people cannot hunt on the lands, gather wood for heating homes, pick pine nuts, graze their cattle, acquire medicinal herbs, and perform ceremonies at their used to doing.
Republican lawmakers and some Navajo tribal members back the Public Lands Initiative, a bill supporters say mandates local control.
What we have in the Public Lands Initiative was designed by these people, was designed to meet their wants, their needs, their desires.
Critics of the bill say federal control will protect the land from energy development and off-road vehicle use. The Navajo Nation government officially approved the national monument designation after debate and discussion in 2015.
And the good thing about this is folks from all sides of the issue recognize that this is a sacred place of Navajo people and it should be protected and preserved as such.
Republican lawmakers say they plan on getting the Public Lands Initiative passed during the lame duck session after the election, which is also when many expect President Obama to act on the designation. Susie Filliman hopes his decision is to not make Bears Ears a national monument.
How can we as Native people trust the United States government when they assign certain land for tribal uses and then take it back and claim them as a national monument?
In Washington, D.C., Claire Caulfield, Cronkite News.
Well, September 22nd marks the first day of fall, but when is our weather going to start showing it?
Well, we did have some rain this morning, but Tyler Klaus will tell us if we can expect any more this weekend. Tyler?
Veronica, we're still dealing some with the rain, mainly to our east now. It's worked its way through the valley, and it's now in the East Valley. And that rain has really dropped down our temperatures as we take a look at those temperatures across the valley. We only at 73 degrees here in Phoenix, 77 in Surprise, 80 degrees up in Cave Creek. But when you factor in that humidity, temperatures actually go up. It feels like 74 in Scottsdale, 79 in Surprise, and 92 down in Maricopa. As we work through our next 24 hours or so, that cold front moves its way down to the southeast, bringing any rain down to the southwest by 6 a.m. tomorrow. And as we work through our day on Friday, that cold front then kind of dissipates, leaving us with drier air. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable out there with less humidity. As we work our way through tomorrow, waking up with a little chilly, 68 degrees. You may need your jacket tomorrow morning. 12 p.m. we warm to a nice 81 degrees with an 87 degrees as a high and sunny skies. At 7 p.m. we drop down to 80 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful night for any Friday evening plans. As we take a look at your weekend forecast, it's going to be much of the same. Only a high of 90 degrees on Sunday with sunny skies. On Sunday, a little bit warmer with 95 degrees with sunny skies and a low of 71. As we take a look at the rest of your forecast, 93 degrees on Monday and Tuesday with lows in the mid-70s. We start to creep back up to that triple-digit mark on Wednesday and Thursday at 96 degrees, but no triple digits yet. Tyler Klaus, Cronkite Weather.
Diamondbacks went gold on Saturday with the help of teammate Paul Goldschmidt. Reporter Gina Berg was at a Chase Field for the honoring of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.
September 6th, 2015 is the day Bruce Clark Fry and his family will never forget. It's the day they found out he had leukemia. His family travels weekly from Yuma to receive treatment at Phoenix Children's Hospital. On Saturday, during the Arizona Diamondbacks game, Bruce, along with 8 other pediatric cancer patients, got to experience something most kids will never get the chance to do. They took the field with the Arizona Diamondbacks prior to the first pitch.
It was kind of nervous. I was kind of nervous.
The game experience was part of the efforts of Goldie's Fund for Kids, a foundation that directly helps families with children who have cancer. Diamondbacks first baseman Paul Goldschmidt and his wife Amy started Goldie's Fund for Kids to raise money for Phoenix Children's Hospital and raise awareness for childhood cancer.
Any money we raise or anything like that is just go directly to the patients and to the kids. Hopefully be setting a good example and inspiring other people to do the same.
Before the game, the Diamondbacks presented PCH with a check for $250,000.
I really appreciate that because without the help, I don't know how I would have been able to do what we've accomplished so far. Because I mean, it costs a lot.
The families enjoyed being able to get out of the hospital and enjoy a baseball game.
It was really super fun.
Goldie's Fund for Kids will host a bowling event in support of Phoenix Children's Hospital Center for Cancer and Blood Disorders November 10th. In Phoenix, I'm Gina Berg, Cronkite News.
Ever thought about going to school to make guitars?
It's possible thanks to a trade school in Phoenix. Coming up on Cronkite News, how these graduates are becoming some of the top guitar makers in the world.
The confidence to lead our
country.
This isn't reality television.
I feel like Hamilton reached out from history and wouldn't let me go until I told his story.
I make no apology for my actions. I would do the same again.
How have we come so far and yet have so far to go?
Right there, coming up.
In 1920s Melbourne,
Careful with the hand luggage. My pistol's in there somewhere and it may still be loaded.
Phryne Fisher is a detective.
Things could get interesting around here.
Thought they already were.
Who isn't afraid to live a little.
I hope you're not concealing a dangerous weapon under that skirt.
I'm concealing a lot of things.
Why do you think you could just run off on your own?
Because I'm carrying a gun.
The irresistible series, Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
Saturday night at 10 on Arizona PBS.
Lutherie describes the art of lute making and is the predecessor to guitars. Cronkite News reporter Natalie Tarangoli visited a trade school in Phoenix that is giving people an opportunity to fulfill their guitar making dreams.
Just decades and decades and decades of knowledge to tap into.
James Choi heard about the Roberto Venn School of Lutherie in Phoenix about 10 years ago. After 4 career changes, he moved to Phoenix from New Jersey to fulfill his dream.
Looking into jumping to another company or doing something else, and came across an old student from here. Put in my application, they accepted me, and so I'm out here now.
Assistant Director Barton Applewhite was a student at Roberto Venn 26 years ago. He said about 80 to 90% of the school's students come from out of state or even overseas.
I think the saying is we've had students from every continent except for Antarctica.
Roberto Venn has been an accredited trade school since 1975. About 40 students at a time are enrolled and are taught how to make guitars.
Our graduates who pay their dues and put the time in are usually able to go out and kind of make a life for themselves where they don't want to leave work on Friday and can't wait to get back to work on Monday.
Students spend at least 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, crafting their guitars. Tuition runs about $14,000, including instrument material and tools. Students at the Roberto Venn School of Lutherie have been working on their guitars since August 22nd. As you can see here, they're still fairly in the beginning stages. They're not quite at the halfway point, but after this 5-month program, they'll have completed 1 acoustic guitar and 1 electric guitar.
What it means for our graduates is that they can kind of live the dream, do something they want to do. A lot of them eventually want to, be entrepreneurs, have their own businesses.
In Phoenix, Natalie Tarangoli, Cronkite News.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, hear from both sides on Proposition 206, which would increase the state's minimum wage. And we'll talk to Valley Chef Mark Tarbell about his new job as host of Checkley's Arizona.
I'm Gwen Eiffel on the next NewsHour, making sense of how we are manipulated by marketing messages and the idea of persuasion. That's Thursday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Next time on Father Brown. Mrs. McCarthy and Lady Felicia are hospitalized, and when a nurse is killed, Father Brown investigates. But can he stop the killer in time?
Where's Mrs. McCarthy?
Father Brown.
Tonight at 8 on Arizona PBS. Explore new ideas and new worlds here on Arizona PBS, a community service of Arizona State University.
The easiest and best way to support Arizona PBS is by becoming a sustaining member. Your monthly contribution of $5 or more comes directly from your bank account or credit card, so you know your membership is always current. It also means no more renewal notices in your mailbox. So more of your dollars go to the programs you love. It's convenient for you, greener for us.